Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Inked with Elegance by Christine J. Last time we were on, we put together the embellishments for page 2 of the 2-page Pinocchio spread. I finally got around to printing the photos, so today I came back to put it all together. So as you remember, when we did this embellishment and put this on the page, I ended up cutting off this edge, and I then placed it here. So because I decided to do a second page for it, I thought if it stopped there it would look weird. So I ended up cutting another one of this base, and I did cut off the piece that belonged here because it would have gone too long and cut off some of the photos. So what I'm gonna do for here is I'm gonna slip it under like this and try to piece it to match. And if it's not perfect, it's okay. It's just when it's in the album, we don't want it to look too bad if it's side by side. So I'm going to attempt to line it up a little, and I don't want to have to cut off too much. So that should be good. And then when I'm done sticking down all this, we can cut off this edge down at the bottom so it won't stick out. So for now, I think we're done with this first part. I'm gonna scoot it over a little to give us some room to work with. So I kind of laid out everything basically where I think I want it. And I did have quite a bit more pictures than I thought. I knew I wanted to get the ones that they took of my mom and I guess high-fiving, if you will. Pinocchio tended to come over and do that, and so they took pictures of it. So I thought that would have been cute to add. So I went ahead and printed that and the one of my mom. And then right prior to our session, the family that went before us, Pinocchio was playing like peekaboo behind the pole, so I'm adding that also. And I think I'm gonna leave some room here just in case I decide to do anything there. I don't, however, want to move this way down here. I don't think, at least, because it gives kind of a gap, big gap, but then again, this photo kind of stuck down too, so I guess I could bring it down. Maybe that was something I should have decided off camera. But anyways, maybe that'll work. Okay, we'll put that there. And then I'm going to move this over just slightly while I get this picture on. This one I thought was cute because he had knelt down to say hi to that little baby. And even though it's not my child, I like to get cute photos so that you can relive the experience. And for these, I think I want to go up a bit just in case when I cut these ocean off, maybe I want to put it down here. This is hard to see with the light. Hopefully it's straight because I literally did not bring a level or a ruler. of separate it a bit. Give it its own space. Okay, and the last one. Maybe it would have been easier to do this edge piece first. That's okay. Okay. I also created in Design Space, my daughter kept saying that she believed we needed Cleo in it. So I created a little fish bowl, and well, in Design Space I looked for the one I wanted, and then I shrank Cleo and I flattened both and sort of welded it together, or combined. I think it's weld, I'm not sure of the terms. And then I noticed it cut a little slit there, so I think maybe it's originally intended to fit something in there. So I probably didn't flatten it as well as I thought I did, but I didn't do a paper piecing. I just did print and cut, and then I used some Nouveau to kind of make the texture. So that I'm gonna keep on there because it's gonna actually go behind this cut. So I think I want it to go, I don't want it to cover the photos at all. And I kind of want Pinocchio to be straight, or at least somewhat straight. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna set I want the whale tail to show, so I think I'll pop this up on some dots too. Okay, and I don't know, maybe I will have it, yeah, I think that's good. All right, like that. I can, okay, this is stuck on good. Close enough. All right. So what I'm gonna do, since it doesn't connect there, I think I'll cut it off straight down like I initially, what did I do with my scissors? Never around when you need it. I just used it too. At least the one I'm looking for. I used it to cut a photo. And I didn't put it back. Interesting. Oh, I set it on my printer. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. So, yeah, since it doesn't really connect here, I could go ahead and cut it off there. Or maybe cut it this way first. It's kind of thick because of the paper. So I'm trying not to damage it too much for the front. Okay, hopefully that didn't mess things up. Might have to glue things back. Okay, not too bad. We can sort of trim that off. Okay, now second piece. Have those pieces. All right. I'm not sure where this one came from. It could have come. Okay, so it looks like it came from in there. So I think we're gonna put it back there. Because the gap, it looks okay, but we kind of want it to match with that other side that we did, so we'll go ahead and put this piece back. Who knows? I'm going to assume that that's there. Based on the side over there. Okay. Now we have these little pieces we can do something with if we want. I guess I don't really need this tail end, but I could bring it out. Okay, so what I think I'll do is cut this straight, and then could glue it like that. Yeah, I think that might work. That's funny. If I put the ocean back, then it looks like the exact same thing I did here. Funny. It's the exact same thing here. Sometimes you just play with it and see what looks nice, but if I put this here, it's kind of going to be out of place because of this here. So I probably won't use that. Could. That might be too much ocean. I think these are fine. So I'll probably just put these just so that they're not wasted. And it kind of brings the water all the way across the bottom of the page. Hopefully, I think you can see. Hard for me to see my phone, but I believe. Okay. I'm gonna connect that there, and I didn't pop these up because I don't think it needed it. That looks fine. So that brings that there. We got Pinocchio set. So that's it for the main part of the layout. I may add some words. I did add one here, collect beautiful moments, but I may look for one for this side of the page. And then I have to figure out where my little hidden Mickey or not so hidden Mickey is gonna go. I may have some cuts, but all I see are stars right now, so it's probably in my other container. But I think that's gonna about do it besides the little details, and so I will try to post a picture in the header of the completed on this side, but for the most part this is it. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a fantastic Sunday. Tag me, I'd love to see your crafty endeavors as well. Bye.